So the word on the street is that a lot of you guys want my Hellbat CAW. Well, I've got some good news for you. In this video, I am going to give you the assets for my Hellbat CAW and show you step by step how to make them. For those of you who are interested in these assets, go to my Discord channel and you can download those assets from there. Anyways, some of you might be interested in knowing where exactly did I get these Hellbat assets from. So it was pretty simple. I just downloaded a um, Injustice 2 model of Batman and took the model in a program called XNA Lara. I took screenshots of the model and I changed the colors and added some highlights in Photoshop to actually make it look like a Hellbat suit. Where did I get the actual helmet from? There's an actual Hellbat model, not a Hellbat model, but an actual Hellbat skin that you can get in Injustice 2, and I just took a screenshot of that. That's all there was to it. It's not rocket science. Anyway, let's take you through Hellbat suit. I did use a Bruce Wayne face, so here's what the facial deformation looks like. You might notice that his forehead looks kind of big. Why is his forehead so big? Just because I want to make sure that the shape of the Hellbat helmet looks right. You're not going to really see his face, but, I'm a stickler for detail, so I wanted to make sure, Bruce Wayne's face was actually underneath here. But it's just a bald Bruce Wayne, and, yeah, it's pretty simple. I don't ever do anything for the facial structure. It's really rare that I do something for the facial structure. It has to be like a character with like extreme proportions for me to actually do anything with the facial structure. So what's next? If WWE 2K20 doesn't crash on me, as you can tell, Bruce Wayne is 6 feet 2 inches tall and he's 245 pounds. Now you might wonder, well, Bruce Wayne doesn't actually weigh 245. Why did you make him weigh that much? Because in game you want to make sure that he doesn't look weak and he can actually lift up big guys. So that's all there is to that. Let's look at his body, type 1 and type 20, and then I took the slider all the way up. And here are the body adjustments. Let me briefly comment on these shoulders. So these shoulders are especially important because one of the most iconic features of the Hellbat suit are the large shoulder pads. So I went with the biggest shoulders that they have in this game. And that's all there is to the body adjustment. Skin color, I just took a sample from the face, and that's how I got the skin color, which doesn't really matter because you're not going to even see his skin in the first place. You can make him green for all this game cares. So let's talk about the attire. So there's actually 2 attires I made. This one I did just because I like, the cape. So you can actually get this cape. There's actually a glitch that you can do, so you can fight with this cape in game. Here's the problem: WWE 2K20 is such a mess that if you use this specific cape in game, it'll glitch through Batman to where it looks like a bib on him and it won't be on his back. This glitch is not present in WWE 2K19, but in 2K20, this is specifically a problem, which is why I didn't use this specific suit at the Injustice show for Multiverse Wrestling. So let's go with the big football suit. We'll start with the head. I used, of course, the signature bat ears. Here's his mask. It's just a flat mask that I made black. helmet, you might wonder where I got these specific images from. So I think I was just doing some Googling and I found a cool like Batman Beyond costume. It was like a mock concept. And I thought these images were so cool and they would make my Hellbat suit look so super high tech and stuff. So I just took those images and used those for the Hellbat suit. And of course, here's the visor that I used. Also, it's important for these side images, make sure they go all the way to the back of the head. So you can see how far they go back. I'll give you a nice 360 view so you know what you're doing. Also, when you're doing the visor, be careful not to make this piece too long, because if you make it too long, it'll start to look like that. It'll start to bleed into the neck, and that doesn't look very good. Upper body. This is, I guess, the most difficult part, but it's not really difficult. So his outfits, I think this is like La Parka suit or something. But anyways, I made it black. Chest texture, the back texture, the arm texture. These arm textures are front and back, so front of the arm and back of the arm. To be frank, a lot of these textures aren't very important. Like this texture, I think the Hellbat suit could go completely unchanged and not even use this texture. Yeah, because it's covered by the super big football pads. So, truth be told, I don't think you need this specific piece. Leg piece, front and back. Knee pads, I also have these front and back. Can I zoom out or? Dude, I'm having like a brain fart. I forgot how to zoom out. Here's the knee pads, front and back. Lower arm left. Simple. I put these designs on the lower arms. Truth be told, like you already have like I don't know what to call these, like these ridges, these 3 ridges on the side of his lower arm. I might change this into something more high tech so it's less redundant. So I'm not sure about that. So that's something that's worth changing. Hands, basic black gloves. And then torso accessories. So you notice I'm using the chest piece and the back piece again. I just used them a second time and I lined them up with the outfit underneath. So here's what it looks like without that design. Here's what it would look like without it. So I just used the same texture. The same thing goes for the back. And then lower body, this specific belt, you're going to have to grind for in WWE Universe mode. I don't recall it taking that long, to be honest. You could probably finish it in a couple of hours. But yeah, it does require some grinding. And then finally, there's boots and shoes. I used these specific boots, and I used these specific textures. Straightforward enough. And believe it or not, that's all there is to Hellbat. Now, time to pose him. That's pretty cool. And finally, you guys might be interested to know that, oh, this is actually cool because it's like he's pulling something out of his like utility belt or something. Finally, you guys might be interested to know that I actually have another Hellbat design in the works, which is why I'm giving you guys this Hellbat design. You guys can get the scraps for now. Anyways, that's all there is to Hellbat. If you enjoyed this video and you would like for me to post more of my CAW content, please leave a like and leave a comment. I really appreciate it. It helps this channel a lot. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Take care.